yeah, I'm just gonna get straight into it. Eyebrow tutorial. Here it is. So today I'm going to be using my Anastasia dip brow to try and fix this eyebrow. The big challenge for today. And on my other eye, I'm gonna go in with 2 eyebrow pencils. Let's fix these brows. So for the dip brow, I'm going to be working with the Anastasia Beverly Hills 7B brush. And this is a dual brush, so it has a spoolie on one side of it. So you guys take your spoolies and you want to brush your brow hair. So in the front, I like to go up, and then towards the back, you know, just take it to the back. So I like to take just any brush, and with the back of it, I go into my dip brow and smear it or place it in the back of my hand. Then I'll take my brush and I like to dip product into it, but then also kind of like voltearlo, sacudirle. You want to take off excess product. You don't want it to be too much, because if not, it's going to just be a muddy mess when you apply it. So I like to start at the beginning of my brow, and I take little strokes just underneath my natural shape. I guess you say, well, I guess it's not so natural since they messed up my eyebrows. But you definitely want to do stroke, like that's the easiest way, I think, and the best way to get a feel of like the shape that you want. So I do the bottom first, and then I go to the top, and then I check out my shade, look in the mirror, and I see how I'm liking it. Then if I'm satisfied with the shape of it, which you can always change with the concealer, I go in, sorry you guys, I'm off angle, it's just really hard to shoot while you're trying to look in the mirror and like stay in focus or in frame for the camera. So I take what's left on my brush for dip brow. I don't go in and get more product. I take what's left and I fill in. So you guys can see right here in the front, you want to do hair-like strokes, and always go back with the spoolie to blend it in. Like that's, to me, that's a secret for like great brows. You can go in with whatever product you want, but if you don't take your spoolie over it, it's not gonna look natural. You're gonna get those blocky, not blocky, like like those blocky, dark, unnatural brows. After using the spoolie, it's gonna reveal some spots because it does remove some product when you use the spoolie. You're blending. So wherever you see that you're missing hair, or that you can see like an empty spot, you can see your skin, just add more product. And right here in the front, I go with hair-like strokes just to appear more natural. Now I'm going to go in and clean or cut my eyebrows with the concealer that comes in my Morphe palette. And I just take an angled concealer brush, and again, it's just about like quick strokes. You want to get the shape. This is where really you shape your brows. So I check out, I like to take a step back kind of and check out, and right there I'm showing you guys there's kind of like a little like U shape going there, which is a no-no. And I see this when I step back, so I'm just gonna go in there and straighten that up because I don't want that little curve. It's really minimal, but in pictures it really shows up. So take your time, step back from the mirror, like look at yourself through different angles. So to clean up the top of the concealer, I don't want to use the concealer that I used for the bottom because it is too light, and then you're going to get the floating eyebrow look. So I like to go in with the concealer that's kind of more my color, and I clean up the top with it. Again, it's all depends on what shape you want, and just go in and clean them up. A really common question that I get asked is what concealer is good for eyebrows. I would just recommend one that has more of a thick consistency, because if you use one that's more watery, you're not going to get a clean, sharp edge, you know? So I really like the Morphe concealer that comes with the eyebrow palette, or you can also try the LA Girl is a really good one also. I've seen a lot of people use that, and the applicator is easy to use and work with. So after you're done, you just want to blend away with your finger, and that's pretty much it for my dip brow eyebrow. Next is going to be my pencils, my eyebrow pencils. So I'm using 2 different colors. One is going to be like a light auburn shade, and the other one is a dark brown. And the reason I'm using 2 is because If I was to use just a dark brown, they would come out nearly black since my hair is, black. So I want to use two to add dimension and make it look more natural. So again, first step always is to go in with my spoolie. You guys saw me go in right there and it already... So I used this brush already. I used this pencil already to test it out, and it was it had like a sharp line, and after using it, it became dull. So it's really hard to get a clean application. So I'm showing you guys here how a lot of the times you don't have hair where you want your shape to be, which is okay. All you gotta do is fill it in. So I brushed up with my spoolie to show you guys, and then I went in and I filled it in. You don't have to have like a lot of hair to get thick brows. It's all in shaping them and filling them in. So I'm trying to get this as even as I can to the other eyebrow, you guys, because they are so uneven, and it was pretty hard for me to shoot this video. I postponed this video because I couldn't figure out how to get them as even as possible. So again, secret is always to fill in and then to use your spoolie. So I did kind of the back part of my eyebrow with the dark one, and I'm going in with the auburn side to fill in the front and to add the different color dimension to make it a little bit lighter. It's a little bit reddish, but it's okay, don't worry, we're gonna fix that. So you guys see that I'm using light strokes. It's kind of when you're applying, like when you're blending your shadow and you're just doing like quick strokes, fast. So with this eyebrow or with this pencil, the pencil does take a little bit more time when you're trying to make your eyebrows thicker. If your eyebrows are thick already, you do not need to take this much time with the pencil. The pencil is something that I like to use when I literally just want to like give a little oomph to my eyebrows, but I want it to look really natural. But since I am trying to make them thicker, it's gonna take a little bit more work. So I do the first two steps, which was to use both pencils. Then I go in and I clean up my shape because I don't want to focus on that after. I want to focus on the color after. Right now I want to focus on the shape with the concealer and then fix my color with my pencils. So as you can see, I finished up my shape. Now I know what shape I have, what shape I'm going to get. And I'm going with the dark to fill in the front because one eyebrow is square and one eyebrow is round. Everybody has that. Don't worry if your eyebrows turn out like that. You just got to work a little bit extra harder. So again, I'm going to go in with the spoolie to blend out that pencil. More concealer to clean that up. Like I said, my pencil is kind of dull, so I do not recommend using or buying this pencil. It's kind of like the brow definer, because there's the Anastasia Brow Wiz and then there's the Anastasia Brow Definer, which is more thick. And I really recommend an eyebrow pencil that is thin so that you can be more precise and you don't have to go and clean up with the concealer every time you use it. So it's kind of like the same on the other side, you guys. You just want to clean up your shape, step away from the mirror, get closer, step back, look at both eyebrows, compare them, and just clean up with the concealer. And last step is to use your finger to blend away. So I had to go in with my dip brow. I'm sorry, you guys. I just couldn't do it with the pencil. I had to go in to get that top square like the other one. It just wasn't working. The pencil was too dull. So definitely don't use that. So right here I'm showing you guys that it's a little bit too straight for my taste. You see it's straight. I need to curve that up. So again, I'm going to go in with the concealer to just make that little curve right there. So like I said, you guys, it's the concealer, I think, is what really cleans it up and gives you the shape that you want. I could literally go in there and draw a freaking square or rectangle all over my eyebrows and the concealer would just clean it up. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my eyebrow tutorial, you guys. I recommend the dip brow for fuller brows, and if you want more natural brows, definitely a thin eyebrow pencil. So that's it. Check it out. I did my makeup off camera, but I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like once my makeup is all completed. There it is. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. They fucked up my eyebrows, you guys. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Like, I can't even, you guys. Oh my god. Roger told me when I got home from this disaster, ¿por qué me estás mirando así? I was like, ¿por qué te estás mirando cómo? ¿Por qué me estás mirando así? Oh my god, I was like, oh my god. Now I told him, no te estoy mirando así. Sí, me estás viendo así. It was so hilarious. But it literally does look like I'm walking around like this. I don't even need to do that.